Yeah, what's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today's episode is going to be part 1 of this Vauxhall Vivaro Campervan conversion. So as you can see, I've been out, I've got some insulation, and I'm going to be going in, taking all of the interior ply panels off. As you can see, it's fully boarded at the moment. I'm going to be removing all of the panels, cutting all of the insulation down to shape and size, making sure it all fits to the contours of the interior panels themselves. And then we'll get it all stuck in place with aluminium foil. And then once that's in place, we'll be able to get the ply panels carpeted and put back in. Whether I get the carpeting done in this video as well or in the following one, we'll see how we get along. But hopefully this shouldn't take too long to get all the insulation in place. I've got 2 sheets of 50mm Recticel, the double foil backed insulation type stuff. I've also got some Jablite for the headlining that's going to be going above. I normally use the Jablite because it's a little more flexible, so it bends to the contours of the roof. Normally roofs aren't just flat panels themselves, and as I say, the Jablite just bends that little bit easier compared to the slightly more rigid foil backed insulation instead. I'm also going to be taking all the old flooring up, and I've got some flooring insulation boards there as well. That'll be going down underneath the boards, and then the boards will probably be going back down as well, with new flooring going on top obviously as well. So by the time the end of this video is fully done, we should have a fully insulated flooring section, all of the side panels, including the sliding door as well. I'll try and get that done, and the voids on the rear doors as well. Hopefully there should be enough insulation there. If not, I'll nip out and get a little more extra, but hopefully we should have just about enough, including maybe some offcuts from previous conversions as well. So I'm going to get some tools out, some safety gear out, we'll get cracked on, and hopefully, as I say, soon enough we'll have a fully insulated van. So let's get cracked on. So I've removed the panels, and as you can see, the inside after a quick wipe down is in really nice clean condition. I'm really happy with how the actual insides of these panels are looking. It doesn't look as though they've had any damage or anything like that over the years. So as I said, now it's just going to be a case of cutting down the insulation and getting it all taped into place. As you might be able to hear though, it's now decided to start chucking it down. So what I've done with the ply bulkhead that I've removed from the front, the ply was already starting to separate, so I've just used that as a little hood to try and keep me dry while I'm going to be cracking on with this. It also means that the insulation isn't getting wet at all, because that was a concern. I don't want to be putting insulation in that then might have moisture behind it. So as I say, all the boards are nice and dry, thankfully. So I'm going to get a steak knife out. I found that's one of the easiest and best ways to cut down this foil backed insulation, just with a serrated knife, and it goes straight through it. So as I say, we'll get some measurements taken up, we'll get this board cut down, we'll get it all stuck in place and see what it looks like when it's all in. Right, so there we go, there's the driver's side fully insulated in now. I say this is all 50mm insulation, filling all of the voids, so it's pretty much filling the voids as much as they can really. So this is going to be pretty much as insulated as it can be, and that's looking nice and neat all the way around. So now it's a case of rinsing and repeating, but obviously this side does have the sliding door that I do have to contend with as well. But first things first, have a bit of a tidy out, get everything shifted over. As I say, the rain isn't really helping things, but it is what it is. So I'm going to crack on, rinse and repeat, driver's side done, let's get the passenger side done, including the sliding door. Right, so there we go guys, that is the passenger side fully insulated now as well, including the bottom half of the sliding door. I'm not insulating the top half because, as I say, I do have a window to go into that sliding door panel, but everywhere else around the bottom of the van itself is fully insulated, as you can see. All of the voids fully stuffed in with offcuts and things like that as well, and it's all sealed in with the aluminium foil tape as well. So that's both the driver's and the passenger side, rear quarters and the side panels all fully done. So now all I've got to do left is to insulate all of the roof, and I'm going to be putting Jablite insulation in between all of the beams going across. So I'm just going to be cutting little strip sections that will then be getting stuck in place going in between all of the little beams going across on the roof. And then when we get some new headlining made from some fresh ply I'm going to have to go out and buy, that will also encapsulate it all, and by the time the headlining is fully carpeted and things like that as well, it'll make sure that it can't move anywhere either. But it's coming along quite nicely, and as I say, I managed to get pretty much all of this out of just the one sheet of insulation with a couple of offcuts from a previous job. But I did buy 2 full sheets, and hopefully I might be able to return that full sheet, we'll see. But in the meantime, as I say, that's the Jablite that I've got as well for the roof lining. So I'm going to get all this cut down, get it stuck in place, and then by the end of the video we'll have a fully insulated van. So let's get cracked on and get this final little part done. Right guys, there we go, that is the installation all fully completed now. I've also gone through and insulated both of the back doors. Loads of offcuts stuffed into the bottom with a full sheet of the Jablite at the top. Same on the passenger side, in the bottom that's fully stuffed in as well. I haven't insulated that top section because I am thinking of possibly putting a shower in the back doors, and if I was going to do that I might actually put a little water tank in here using a similar sort of tank that you get with the diesel heaters. Similar sort of thing as what I've done in a previous build in the VWT4 on the last build that I did on the channel. I did have a shower at the back, that was with a tailgate, but doesn't really matter, you can always make the doors work. But it was really nice having a shower, so I'm thinking leave this section open. I might be able to put a water tank in there and then I can have a shower coming off this door. But other than that, as you can see, all of the ceiling is now fully insulated with Jablite. All of the walls are fully stuffed up with 50mm Recticel all the way around, and the sliding door is also as insulated as it can do. But as I say, I'm going to be fitting a window in the top section, but as you can see there, the bottom half is also fully insulated out as well. So that is how I have fully insulated out this Vauxhall Vivaro little camper van. There's going to be plenty more jobs as the conversion progresses coming through on the channel. So as I say, if you're new to the channel, consider hitting the subscribe button. And if you're a returning subscriber, I do appreciate you coming back to see some more conversions as they're going along. So I hope you found this video useful. If you did, consider giving it a good old thumbs up. And hopefully I'll see you on the next part of this little mini series converting this Vauxhall Vivaro into a lovely little stealthy camper van. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Cheers.